Good afternoon. Okay, y'all. So I'm back with another word. Look, we can see our word from yesterday down there on that sticky. But God not letting me shake this. And I am not gonna fib to y'all. Yesterday, like I was doing so good, just so excited. And then all of a sudden it was like wham! Like, okay, like have y'all ever seen a mom like in labor and the reality of it hits her and she's like, I don't wanna do this, like, but sis, like the baby gotta come out. Like yesterday I kind of said that the baby was being stubborn. Last night it was like, you know what, this might be too much for me, guys. Like I don't know if I don't know if I can come follow through with this. Like I was starting to feel the pressure significantly, and I was like, God, like, is this the enemy, or like, am I truly not pregnant with this? Like, it was so crazy because it's like, what you mean, are you not pregnant with this? Like, it was a rough night, okay? Like, the enemy just slapping me with all types of doubt, confusion, all of that. But I'm back with a word today. So last night, I was kind of just like, my baby Breech dated. Like, I just knew it. And today I ended up looking into like what actually this all means, like having a breech baby. And it's funny because some of the stuff I read last night, it was making me feel a little better, like okay, this is making sense. But then I called my mama today because I told y'all she in the delivery room with me, and I was like, something's up. And she was telling me, like, no, like we agreed the baby's in the wrong position. Like this is not right. But what's crazy is, remember yesterday I told y'all it's all picking up, it's accelerating. And so for me, like, to feel it coming so fast, but it's like, but this is not the right position. Like, what is going on? Like, I was panicking, and that's why that's where that doubt had started to come in, because I know the position of the baby is wrong. And I'm like, ooh, help me, God. Help me. And also last night I was reading, and it said that sometimes in the pushing phase, the doctor may advise like for the mom to not push during a contraction, okay? Because it could lead to tears and different things. So they want to make sure everything has stretched and expanded enough to where she can push without causing tears and stuff. And I was like, okay, because when you're having the contraction is like your body naturally bringing the baby down, right? It's your body helping you to push the baby out. Because that's what I was looking at last night. Like, why do you push during the contractions, during the part that feels really uncomfortable, during the part where your muscles and stuff are expanding, all that? Like, why do you push during that? And that's because it's helping you, like you putting the contraction together with you pushing, and that helps the baby get out. But this is the problem. This is the problem that I'm experiencing this morning. This is what God is talking to me about this morning. The position of the baby. Okay, feel contractions, that's what we've been calling confirmations this whole time. I feel the baby trying to come out, and it's so funny because now it's like I feel my physical body, but it's like I feel spiritually actual birth. And I did not feel like that with my task, but all of a sudden I feel like something's trying to come out of me spiritually. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Hope that's not too weird. So, my mom actually told me that this morning, not even knowing I had read that last night. Like, she was like, sometimes the doctor tells you not to push. So she's just been stressing, like, you need to go pray, like, cause God is clearly the doctor, but she's just like, you need to go pray. You need to figure out what he's telling you to do right now. Like, for real. I do, because I can tell, like, but wait, something's wrong. Like, this still ain't right. Like, but I feel the baby trying to come out. So let's get to this actual breech. So it says, right before birth, most babies are in a head first position in the mother's uterus. Sometimes the baby is in a bottom first or feet first position. Let me just say, my baby trying to come out, like, hit the ground running. It's definitely feet first. Like, but pause. Can we make sure, like, your head coming out first the right way? Which is so funny to me because head first, that speaks to mindsets and all of that. And I know them, the different strongholds and stuff I've been having to pray against for my situation. Like, can we get the head to come out right first, please, before we try to get the feet coming out and the baby just take off running? Like, we got to make sure the head is first and the head is right. Okay. So even that in itself, that's a whole prophetic word just in the last 30 seconds. Okay. But when the baby is trying to come out bottom first or feet first, this is called a breech birth or a breech baby. Babies can be breech early in pregnancy. Most of them turn on their own to be head first by the time of delivery. All right, so I'm expecting my baby to turn on its own, and I've been expecting the baby to turn on its own. And you guys, my baby's not turning on its own. And so even with the baby being in the wrong position, God has been stressing to me what it is on my end that is causing the baby to be in the wrong position. So that's stuff that I have to correct, right? Stuff that I need to work on to try to get it in the right position, and not so much as to try to get in the right position so that, you know, God and the baby can do what it need to do, and I'm taking care of what I need to do on my end. So I hope that makes sense. And so it says that throughout the pregnancy, the doctor monitors it to tell if it's breech or whatever, and they can check through different exams, or ultrasound, or both. And babies are more likely to be breeched if, check this out, they're early or premature, if they are part of multiple births. What did we talk about yesterday? Okay, so the first baby coming out shifts the positioning or whatever. If there's an abnormal level of amniotic fluid, or the mother has abnormal shaped uterus. He didn't really say nothing to me about those last two, but early or premature, like you moving too quick, like you trying to come out running, baby. Like, hold on, let's get situated, okay? And then they are part of multiple births, which that's confirming yesterday, okay? And even going back to the earlier premature, like, my mama literally just re-emphasized what I read last night, and unknowingly, like, sometimes the doctor says, wait, like, don't push yet, okay? Like, that's even just still early and pushing. Like, let's get everything situated. So I wanted to talk to y'all about this procedure that they do really quick if they can already tell that your baby is breech, and to try to kind of help it, because they don't want to have to do a C-section, right? But if this natural way doesn't correct the positioning, then they usually have to resort to the C-section. Right, so it says ECV is one way to turn the baby from breech position to head down position while it's still in the uterus. It involves the doctor applying pressure to your stomach to turn the baby from the outside, okay? Like, not going up in there to turn the baby, but applying pressure to your stomach to turn the baby from the outside. Sometimes they'll do an ultrasound as well. Many women who have normal pregnancies can have an ECV. You should not have an ECV if, and then it's all of this stuff, which it actually says other multiple pregnancies, right? So then I was like, so that was my task really like another baby? Like, what's going on? But he said keep going. So ECVs are usually done in the hospital toward the end of a pregnancy, around 37 weeks. Before the procedure, the doctor will do an ultrasound to confirm that the baby is indeed breech. They will monitor your baby's heart rate and make sure it's normal. All right, this is the good part. It says the doctor may give you medicine to relax the muscles in your uterus. This can help decrease discomfort and increase the success of turning your baby. The medicine may be given as a shot or through a vein. It is very safe with no risk, to your baby. Let me tell y'all, as panicked as I felt last night, I still slept like a baby. I still feel peace, which is so strange. And I think that's one reason why I knew, like, this is the enemy, because, like, I still have God's peace all over me. That's why when it was like, so I'm not really pregnant with this. And he was like, what are you even talking about? Like, okay, just making sure, because the devil was really trying it. And I do feel like he administered some stuff to help with the discomfort and to relax the muscles and all of that, because literally I've been sleeping like a baby, a complete baby. And I thank God for that. Okay. So there's that part. It's very safe with no risk to the baby. So the doctor did administer some drugs last night. So it just says the actual procedure is you lie down. The doctor will place his or her hands on your stomach. After locating the baby's head, the doctor will gently try to turn the baby to the head first position. So I feel like that's the part I'm in. Like, if we can't fix this gently, we might have to resort to the C-section, okay? But it also goes on to talk about natural things that the mommy can do, okay, to help the baby get in the right position. And the thing that stood out to me the most was this technique that they do. It's a chiropractic technique, but it's to align your pelvis, your hips, and to relax your uterus. And I know I was telling y'all, like, God was talking to me about the things that I'm doing wrong or need to fix specifically so that the baby can be in the right position, which means there's some stuff going on with me that's not in alignment, okay? And that's why my uterus ain't relaxed. The goal of this alignment technique is to encourage the baby to turn. And so I'm not even doing what I could be doing to encourage the baby to turn. My baby think it can just sit up in there any kind of way. Help me, Holy Spirit. And it can't, okay? Like, listen, You got to get in the right position, boo. Because I really don't want to have to resort to like an emergency C-section. And I saw emergency heat this morning, and I don't know if that was a warning or what, because I already feel the pressure on my stomach. Like, I do feel like God is trying to do this gently, and I have to be obedient. But I also feel like if I'm not, then we're going to have to go into like an emergency situation. And I would really rather not do that. Like, I know yesterday I was saying, God, you just going to have to come in and get this baby. But all of a sudden, when making this video, I'm feeling the courage and the strength to do what I need to do to promote my baby to turn in a healthy and gentle way. So I don't know who needs this, but I pray this meets you exactly where you're at and you feel encouraged and motivated moving forward. And again, you are not alone in this. God is the doctor, okay? And he's a good doctor. And he was reminding me of that this morning too. Like, I'm with you. Like, because it was like this random fear, random confusion, random doubt just tried to come in last night because, I was like, oh God, like, what's going on? Like, I felt the pressure and stuff. And I was just a little, and God doesn't want that for you right now, okay? Like, this is actually supposed to be a beautiful thing, a beautiful process. It might not be perfect, but it's still supposed to be beautiful. And you don't need to be panicking because you're in good hands. You are in very good hands. Somebody needed to hear that. You're in good hands. You and your baby are in good hands, okay? And I'm going to throw this in there too, because I feel like I've been being disobedient a bit. He had told me, like, chill out on the prophetic words, be mindful, because this, like, y'all, we are in extremely unique situations. So be mindful, because you can watch a prophetic word and that will throw you off. So consult your doctor. Like, consult your doctor that is praying. Like, literally, my mama has been such great support in the delivery room. Consult your doctor, pray, and do not panic, okay? You're in good hands. I love y'all. Pray you have a great day.